The final Season 6 is much closer than you think. I'm gonna go over all the details we have so far, everything we know about Season 6, including more than likely what the 3 sponsors are going to be. We also have several old teasers as well as the new ones to go over. We even have some additional leaks from Rob. I'll cover some theories of my own that I have, as well as a whole bunch more. What's up, world? It's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the finals. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. First off, we do have some official news here, some official teasers that I will go over and cover. That way we can get that out of the way, cover the official side of things, then go over some of the teaser imagery. So first off, if you haven't seen the finals, it did drop a brand new blog post. And this is in relation to the Season 6 teasers. However, this is a brand new one they just posted today, March 10th, which says at the top here, Season 6 Rising Stars. And they mentioned the countdown begins, where they basically entice here that Season 6 is spooling up and ready to be revealed. They're going to be rapid firing all the new exciting content in the coming days. Which, yes, essentially over the next 10 days, they're lifting the curtain on the newest, most electrifying content, where that countdown does begin now. As they mentioned, every single day will bring fresh reveals. That you can check that out on the YouTube channel, where they also have the premiere of the Season 6 teaser. And that one is actually happening within the next 24 hours. Again, depending on when you're watching this video, that could be a little bit less. But as of right now, they are having some teasers for the Season 6 premiere. Now, more than likely, this will be around a minute. They usually are for these teasers, 45 seconds to a minute. There'll be a ton of deep diving stuff there that I'll go over probably in tomorrow's video, but some pretty cool stuff there. We do still have a ton of teasers from the previous weeks and even of today, not even related to this blog. Go over that in just a second here. But to refer back to the blog here, I do have a section that says what's coming, basically everything. They said this season is packed with game changers. They're talking a few spoilers here. They're going to have some new sponsors stepping into the spotlight. Some familiar, some fresh, and all of them ready to shake things up. Again, more than likely the sponsors there from some of the teaser imageries that we've seen is going to be Engimo, Aspuz, and then with the new one, Alpha Acta. They got a brand new Season 6 soundtrack they're also revealing. They're bringing in some brand new weapons for what's new to Season 6 that have a few ways to be more impactful. There's some changes and additions to game modes, a remixed version of a classic map that we'll be seeing as an old favorite in a whole new way, and of course a new way to take your style to the next level, essentially referring to a battle pass. Of course, referencing that old map or remix of a classic map from all the teasers that is Las Vegas. We'll go over some of that imagery in a second here. They do mention that the countdown doesn't stop at the reveals. Before launch, they're inviting some content creators to go hands-on with Season 6 in an exclusive preview event, so pretty cool there. The last section here is Rising Stars. They're on the road to a brand new season as they scramble for rank and fit the last World Tour sessions of Season 5 to snag those Emerald prizes that you can check back there or keep an eye on their socials and even join the conversation in Discord. Looks like we might be getting some Ruby and Emerald features again. They have those cool shout-out voices that they did and the voice lines they did with Season 5, although it was bugged with one of the players, but hopefully we do see some more of that stuff in the future. As I do think that's a really cool mechanic and just showcases how much they do appreciate their player base, so I hope we get more of that in the future. It does look like we will so. And then last in this article is the Day 1 official Season 6 premiere, but of course we've already gone over that. The Season 6 premiere is on the YouTube channel currently. It hasn't launched yet, but it will be within the next 24 hours. And then Day 2, they just have question marks here. Jumping back to it, we'll go through piece by piece what this article kind of unveiled. So as they said here, with the new sponsorships coming to light, some old and some new, again, more than likely from our teaser images from the recent trailer, that is probably going to be Engimo, Aspuz, and the Alpha Acta. As we did see that through the new trailer over on Steam, and essentially they do highlight all 3 of those sponsors there. More than likely that is going to be the case. I think that's pretty set in stone at this point. Although again, take everything I say from here on out with a grain of salt, as I really don't know anything, and even if I did, I couldn't tell you. But also to the fact that this is all just speculation. Now the same thing with the sponsorship here, they also do mention that there's going to be a classic map that gets remixed. And yeah, again, from all the images that we can put together, this is more than likely Vegas. Even this post that points out the new map is basically Vegas. And they've even found the exact locations, essentially, of where these images were kind of taken in that map. So yeah, it definitely looks like this map is going to be a remixed version of Vegas. If we get a second map, that is still up for debate. I'll go over that in a minute here as well. Although we did get some additional official news that kind of ties into this. So the Finals Twitter, the Finals YouTube channel, as well as the even Instagram have posted some new teaser imagery and videos. So first up here over on the Finals Instagram page, they have this massive preview imagery for it, which showcases March 20th and a cash out station. So again, pretty cool teaser imagery there. But we did get an official teaser imagery here. This time this is actually a video. where if we check this out, it basically does show a few different weird images here, at least at the start if we go frame by frame, but it essentially overall shows someone being eliminated and their coins spewing out. And then we also got this video here which basically says soon, although this definitely looks like a 5, even pointed out by a Reddit post here saying this looks like a 5 instead of soon, maybe could represent 500N. Another Reddit post actually does point this section out here where it says the new video appears to be going back in time. It definitely looks like that at the very end, that the coins are going back in time, or that the video is slightly reversing. It also does essentially repeat. Now, of course, the imagery in the background definitely looks very city-esque, which could be in reference, obviously, to the Vegas map, but also the back in time could be in reference to what essentially is the new map. Now, this isn't a for sure thing. We might not necessarily be getting a new map, or it might just be the remixed map. Again, all of this is not confirmed, but there has been rumors going around essentially that the new map is a medieval map. Now, as far as theories go, I've done a little bit of digging myself on this. Essentially, 500N could represent newtons. This is a far stretch, but it could represent 112 force. 500 newtons is essentially 112 force. That could maybe possibly be the year of the map, although I could be way off there. But 112 AD does actually represent the Roman Empire. 112 AD is a notable year for that. Again, that's probably a far stretch, but that's kind of what I could put together there. 500N could also represent the minigun. We've already had teasers for that. It's essentially around the amount of newtons that it does produce, is between 500 and 1000. It's all far stretches there, but this for sure looks like a 5 and not an S. If you guys have any more theories that have a little bit more construction there, please do let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to cover it. Now, I do mention that there is some leaks from Rob. We do have some more quote-unquote leaks, I guess you could call them, from Rob. We'll go over these. These are all actually from the Twitch chat during Oscar's stream last week. This first one here, kind of in reference to the new map, it looks like. He does say at the very end of the stream here that there will be dragons. I think he might have been leaking too much because shortly during this time period, Oscar did end the stream. But yeah, he did mention here that there will be dragons, which certainly does reference the medieval times. He also gave this context clue here saying 333 ... I really couldn't find any reference to this or any correlation there. Again, if you guys know anything with that one, if it's just a repeating pattern, please do let me know. We also do have some more Season 6 leaks here. This one doesn't pertain to in-game, although a little bit, but Rob does say here, personally, I love leaks. For example, there would be a Namatama plushie in the IRL store, which will go live with Season 6, but I would never leak that. And Embark Dusty and Janice were obviously not happy with that. That for sure is going to be a thing with Season 6, so do be prepared for the merch store update. I will also cover that on the channel. There is actually one last thing pertaining to that, where this person does ask if there's going to be a pet code in-game, and Rob does answer saying, if you ask me, then the answer is yes. Basically says, I mean, come on, nothing else would make any sense for something that cool. So yeah, essentially there's going to be a Namatama pet more than likely as well, which only seemingly will come with the Namatama plushie. That does about cover for everything we know so far about the new season. Might be a few more details. We saw the weapon teaser with the minigun, as well as what we saw for what could either be the SG-553, a Honey Badger, or several other ARs. That could be either for the light or medium class. People have said it's the medium class due to its height. We don't know for sure, though we'll have to wait and see. Overall, that should about cover for today's video. If you like, subscribe, and until the next one. Deuces.